You are listening to the Supermom is Getting Tired podcast. I'm your host, Tori Henderson, and this is episode 121. All links and show notes can be found by going to lifecoachingforparents.com/121. Welcome to the Supermom is Getting Tired podcast. This show is designed for moms who invest everything into parenting, but get overwhelmed, lost, and resentful. Listen and learn how to unburden yourself, feel calm, full of energy, and in control. I'm your host, Master Certified Life Coach, teacher, and recovering supermom, Tori Henderson. Hello, supermoms. How are you? I'm amazing, busy, but well. I'm doing great. I am going to record a little bit of a different podcast today because the answer to today's question, I'm actually going to be answering all week long inside my Supermom is Getting Tired Facebook group. Because this week I have teamed up with organizing expert Tracy Hoth to offer you Creating Calm, a 5-day declutter challenge. So we're going live inside the Supermom is Getting Tired Facebook group to help you take control of your home, declutter, organize, all that so that you can feel calmer in your home. Now, it's interesting because we can't feel calm and then organize. That emotion is not a good fit for decluttering and taking on the challenge of cleaning out one's drawer or closet or room. So the calm is the result that you're going to get. The emotion we need in order to make it happen is excitement and enthusiasm. So that's what we're doing inside the Supermom is Getting Tired Facebook group. And actually, by the time you listen to it, the challenge has already begun. So you're going to want to jump over there right away because we're offering prizes to people who participate in this challenge. First of all, it's already free. And second of all, we're giving you prizes just for participating because we want to give you a boost of energy, get you excited about it, and get rewarded for it. Because as a mom, you very rarely get rewarded for the hard work that you do. So we're giving away some awesome prizes. And all you have to do is post in the Facebook group your kind of responses to the daily challenges. So there's going to be like a purge challenge and a containerized challenge. So we're super excited for you to get to say goodbye to that messy closet and get excited to get this boost of energy. Because sometimes when moms think about trying to organize, they feel overwhelmed. In preparing for this challenge this week, I heard moms saying things like, "There's so much clutter around my house, I can't think straight. I'm embarrassed when people stop by my house. I really want to get organized, but I'm too exhausted to make it happen." Does that sound familiar? Can you imagine saying that to yourself? Like we hear this about a challenge, we're like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great, but I have no time. I'm so tired. I can't even think about it." Right? So that's the next thing I heard was, "I have no time to follow my kids around, making sure they pick up after themselves." No, I don't think any of us have time for that. That sounds awful. This mom says, "I want to just snap my fingers and get it all cleaned up. But knowing me, even if the whole house was cleaned, it would be right back where it started 3 days later. So what's the point?" So if you are feeling sort of defeated before you even begin, then I want to talk to you a little bit. This podcast is for you. If you feel like you're trying to figure out, how can I create the calm environment that I crave when I don't even have time or energy to do the things necessary to create it, then just keep listening. Because the thing is, our brains don't like change. Pretty much our brains perceive new things as scary. They like everything to stay exactly the same. So our brains are always going to come up with reasons why you should not change. And decluttering and organizing, that's a big change. It's a shift in energy. And so our brains are going to be like, no, 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 no. I don't think we should do that. You don't have time. You don't have money. You're too tired. Those are probably the most popular ones that our brains come up with. I have no time, no money, and no energy to do anything, even things that don't require money, time, or energy. But they're very popular excuses, followed by, I would do it if my family would let me, was more supportive, cooperative, then I would do it. So it's just basically that our brains are looking for excuses not to. So I don't want you to let your brain's default setting keep you from getting what you really want. If you have a desire to have a clean and tidy home that you can be proud of, a home that calms you and energizes you at the same time, then you deserve to have that. If that's what you want, if you crave it, you can create it. Do you know what causes fatigue? Like, what makes us tired? Like, there's a lot of things, certainly kids and being on all the time and having a gazillion things on our to-do list makes us tired. But you know what else causes fatigue? Clutter. Physical clutter causes fatigue. Indecision causes fatigue. Having this open loop inside your brain where you're hemming and hawing, should I or shouldn't I? That causes fatigue. Anytime we avoid things, anytime we avoid taking action on things that we genuinely want, it's a huge energy drain. So think about it like this. Think about a phone call that you have to make, but you keep avoiding it. It's like a bit on your to-do list for months, maybe years. Okay. Maybe it's a difficult conversation that you've been meaning to have with a family member and you just don't want to do it. Maybe it's finding a trust attorney, put together your living will and gather all your documents and financial papers in one place. That you just find every other thing takes precedence over that. Maybe it's just jumping through those automated hoops on the phone with AT&T to resolve that discrepancy on your bill. And it's just so, it feels like it's not worth the effort because trying to talk to a human is so hard on the phone. Think about this phone call that you have to make, but you keep avoiding it. Can you feel the weight of it in your body? Like, how does it feel when you think about these phone calls that you have not yet made, but you need to make? It feels heavy and tight. Dread is a terrible emotion to be in. And when you're dreading making phone calls, it drags you down. It literally weighs you down. So now I want you to imagine having completed these phone calls. You've been avoiding them for months, but those 3 phone calls honestly only took you 45 minutes. That's it. You're done. You get to feel accomplished now. You get to feel proud of yourself. And you now are full of energy and ready to take on some new tasks because you just closed those loops, those energetic drains you have now eliminated. It feels amazing to tackle things that you've been avoiding. So the reason you're avoiding cleaning that messy closet, no time or energy, can be remedied by actually cleaning the messy closet. Suddenly you're going to have time and energy. It's going to feel a lot better. So I do not disagree that you super moms are tired and you have a lot on your plate. 100%. That is true. And it's just a fact of modern life. I'm no doubt. I'm just saying that there's a difference between resting and avoiding. If you are tired and you rest, you feel better afterwards. You've got more energy and now you're renewed energy to go back to work. You can go back and do what you're doing. If you are tired and you rest and you feel more drained after resting, then you are avoiding doing the thing that's actually going to give you energy. So if you decide not to participate in the 5-day declutter challenge, and next week you look at your messy kitchen counter and think, I am so glad I did not participate. That was the right choice for me. I had too much going on last week. I spent my time doing very important and valuable things, and I feel good about my decision. Then awesome. That was the right decision for you. If, however, next week you're looking at your cluttered kitchen counter and thinking, I really should have participated in that challenge. That was maybe just an excuse. I was just avoiding it. It would have been really good for me to tackle this mess. Well, then it's not too late. If you're listening to this now, you can hop on over to the Supermom is Getting Tired Facebook group and join Tracy and Tori for a boost of energy. So having a clean and organized home is not a miracle cure. We still need to do the brain work that helps you enjoy and appreciate a clean and organized home. So, imagine this. Let's imagine that your home is filled with clutter, papers everywhere. The kids have just made a mess. They spilled crap all over the floor. It's just awful. And somebody rings your doorbell and you're ready to be humiliated and embarrassed by your messy home. But instead, you open the door and it's the Publishers Clearinghouse with a giant check and an armful of balloons saying, congratulations, you just won $1 million every year for the rest of your life. Well, suddenly you have a huge boost of energy that has nothing to do with how messy your house is. So a messy house is only going to take you so far. We also need to work on the mindset that you have inside the house that might be draining your energy. When your house is clean, but you're walking around going, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. There's so much to do. Everywhere I look, I still have more to do. Now I need to do the dishes. Now I need to do the laundry. You can still do that in a clean house and your energy will be drained. So this challenge, we're going to work on both the mindset and the physical clutter. I can't wait. I hope you're as excited as I am. I will see you inside the Supermom is Getting Tired Facebook group. Take care, Supermoms. Bye.
Want a free life coaching session? Go to lifecoachingforparents.com and schedule yours today. And thank you so much for listening. I would love it if you would subscribe and share these podcasts with your friends. If you have a question you'd like me to answer on the air, go to lifecoachingforparents.com/record-my-question, and you can send me a voicemail recording or write me an email, and I'll answer it on the air. Thanks again. Have a great day.